When James Cameron released Avatar in 2009, the entire world was stunned. This wasn't just another big-budget Hollywood movie. This was a cinematic revolution. It completely changed how people viewed visual storytelling and proved that cinema could create worlds beyond imagination. Even years later, Avatar remains one of the most visually stunning films ever made. Many movies have tried to match its scale and beauty, but only a few have come close. Avatar tells the story of Jake Sully, a former Marine whose life changes forever when he gets the opportunity to travel to Pandora. But Pandora is not Earth. It is a breathtaking alien world filled with beauty, mystery, and life. Jake enters Pandora through an avatar body, a genetically engineered body that allows humans to interact with the native Nausicaa people. Initially, Jake's mission seems simple. He is supposed to learn about the Nausicaa, gain their trust, and help humans achieve their goals on Pandora. But once Jake enters this incredible world, everything changes. Pandora itself feels magical from the very first moment. The environment is unlike anything ever seen before in cinema. The floating mountains look breathtaking. The glowing forests feel alive. The creatures are unique, mysterious, and beautifully designed. Every single frame feels rich with detail. One of Avatar's greatest achievements is world building. James Cameron didn't simply create a movie setting. He created a living, breathing ecosystem. Pandora feels real. Every plant, animal, and environment has purpose. Everything feels connected. The connection between nature and life becomes one of the strongest themes in the movie. This is where Avatar becomes much deeper than a simple action movie. At its heart, Avatar explores powerful themes. Nature versus technology. Greed versus harmony. Power versus compassion. Destruction versus protection. These themes make the movie emotionally meaningful. Jake Sully's character journey is one of the strongest parts of the film. At the beginning, he is lost. He is following orders and trying to survive. But as he spends more time with the Nausicaa, he begins to understand their culture and way of life. He sees the beauty of their connection to nature. Slowly, he starts questioning everything he once believed. This transformation feels natural and powerful. Jake grows from being an outsider into becoming someone willing to fight for something bigger than himself. Then there is Neytiri. She is one of the most memorable characters in Avatar. Neytiri is strong, brave, intelligent, and deeply connected to Pandora. She teaches Jake about the Nausicaa culture and helps him understand what truly matters. Her relationship with Jake gives the movie emotional depth. Their bond grows naturally and becomes one of the emotional cores of the story. The emotional weight of Avatar is surprisingly strong. Many people remember the visuals, but the emotional storytelling deserves equal praise. The movie makes you care. You care about Jake. You care about Neytiri. You care about Pandora. That emotional connection makes the action scenes even more powerful. And speaking of action, Avatar delivers spectacular action sequences. The conflict between advanced human military technology and Pandora's natural power creates thrilling moments from beginning to end. The aerial battles are intense. The explosions feel massive. The emotional tension keeps rising. Everything builds toward a powerful climax. Another area where Avatar shines is visual effects. Even today, the CGI feels extraordinary. That alone shows how far ahead of its time Avatar truly was. The facial expressions, environments, creatures, and action scenes still look impressive. Very few movies age this well visually. James Cameron's direction deserves massive respect. He is known for pushing technology to its limits, and Avatar proves that once again. He combined technical innovation with emotional storytelling in a way few directors can achieve. This is why Avatar became a global phenomenon. It wasn't just because of visuals. It was because the movie created a complete experience. You don't simply watch Avatar. You feel immersed inside Pandora. The music also deserves major appreciation. The soundtrack adds emotion, wonder, beauty, and intensity to every scene. It perfectly supports the movie's atmosphere. Why Avatar became legendary. Heavy checkmark groundbreaking visual effects. Heavy checkmark stunning world building. Heavy checkmark strong emotional storytelling. Heavy checkmark memorable characters. Heavy checkmark epic action sequences. Heavy checkmark powerful themes. Some critics say the story is simple or familiar. While the plot structure may feel straightforward, the execution is exceptional. That is what makes Avatar special. A simple story told in an extraordinary way can still become unforgettable. Avatar is more than a movie. It is a cinematic experience that changed Hollywood forever. It raised the standards for visual storytelling and proved that imagination has no limits when great storytelling meets groundbreaking technology. Final rating, 10 out of 10 white medium star. Avatar is a masterpiece, a visual wonder, and one of the greatest sci-fi films ever made. It remains one of the most important movies in modern cinema history.